The internal course of Blackwood Cemetery. There are cemeteries that bring peace, where souls sleep quietly beneath the earth. And then there is Blackwood Cemetery, in the forgotten town of Ravensdale, Pennsylvania. Here, the dead do not rest. They whisper, they wander, and sometimes they drag the living down with them. The origin of the curse. Before the cemetery was built, the land was the site of witch trials. In the 1700, dozens of women and men were accused of consorting with the devil. They were hanged, burned, and buried in shallow pits. Witnesses say as they died, the witches cried out together, "By the blood of the innocent, by the fire of the unjust, and land shall never know peace." Their bodies were dumped and forgotten, but their hearts spit into the ground. A century later, when the town grew, they chose the crushed land to build a cemetery. The first burials seemed normal until the dead began to claw their way back. Early huntings. 1823. A gravedigger named Thomas was found dead inside a open grave, his face frozen in terror, his fingernails broken as if he had been scratching at something unseen. 1857. Mourners claimed they heard a scream rising from the soil during a funeral. The priest silenced them, but 2 days later the fresh coffin was found empty. 1901. Children playing nearby reported a woman in black walking among the tombstones, her head hanging unnaturally low. When they told their parents, one of the children never wake up the next morning. The gravekeeper. Every legend has its figure of fear. In Blackwood, it is the gravekeeper. He is described as the tall, skeletal man in a tan black cloak, carrying a rusted lantern that glows with a sickly green flame. His face is never seen, only a shadow where his features should be. Locals say he was once the cemetery's character who made a deal with wishes. Internal life in exchange for grounding their crushed guard, but his life becomes something else the dead. When he appears at midnight, singing his lantern, these who follow the light are led deeper into the cemetery, where the earth it opens and swallows them whole. Modern times. Even today, the cemetery is avoided. Teenagers sometimes sneak in to prove their bravery. Some return pale and silent, refocusing to speak of what they saw. Others do not return at all. In 1998, a team of paranormal investigators spent the night in Blackwood Cemetery. Their camera was later recovered, stamped and blood-stained. The final recording showed a skeletal hand gripping the lens and pulling it into darkness. One of the team were found again. In 2012, workers tried to restore the steeple near the cemetery. Within days, three men quit after climbing. They saw children crawling out of the graves, their mouths sewn shut with black thread. The warning. Visitors say the air inside Blackwood feels heavy, like breathing ashes. Birds will not fly over it, and flowers placed on graves wilt within hours. Locals warn never go inside after midnight, never follow the lantern's glow, and most importantly, if you hear your name whispered, do not answer, because the moment you the wishes will rise, and your soul will be bounded to the crushed earth forever. Even now, the gates of Blackwood Cemetery stand rusted but waiting. The weeds grow thin, the graves sneak deeper, but the whisper never stops. So, if one night in the distance you hear a church bell tolling through, the chapel has long been abandoned run, because in Blackwood Cemetery the dead are not silent. Would you dare to step inside Blackwood Cemetery at midnight, knocking the wishes are still watching?